Hi guys, how are we all? Happy Sunday to you. It's been a great Sunday for me, or a great weekend actually, because I have my family over who I haven't had for a while, which is always nice to catch up with them. I hope you guys all having a lovely weekend too. So, hang on, just check. Yes, unmuted, just so we don't go through that debacle again. Right, so we are sponsored by Peroni. And you know what? I was almost ready to pour this because I really like this. If anyone hasn't tried this, it's for the price. I think it's very hard to beat. Very hard to beat. I'm not sure what the right word is. I've stuttered around for that. But yeah, I think it's hard to beat. However, I was looking up at the shelf, and there's one thing that's been sitting there for a year, at least a year probably, which I never got on with. So I'm going to give it another bash. Springbank 12 cast strength. Now, I don't usually do this because trying to talk for half an hour to an hour whilst drinking cast strength whiskey is actually quite challenging. But we'll get on with it and we'll see what happens. And if I still dislike it, then I'll go straight back to the Brookladdy and we'll go from there. Let's have a look. Let's see what the comments are, see who we've got. Darren's in the place. Up first with the new Muppet image and on YouTube, I hasten to add. Look at that, moving away from Facebook. Levi's here. Good Narvin. Mike Kenny, hi everybody. Good luck for tonight's draw. Lewis is here. In fact, Darren's coming in by YouTube and by Facebook. Look at that. The man who wants to watch us twice in stereo. Peter Worrell's here. Jamie Lee, Robert Ware, Simon Skinner, Tim Dix. David Finney on the Glenmorangie Elementa tonight. Andrew Mitchell's here. Good evening. Chris Grieve. Evening to you, sir. Chris Traeger. John Neeson. What's a new name? Maya. Oh, I don't know how I would pronounce that, so I'll just say hi. Malk C. Ewan, you're in the place. Evening Rascals. John Paul. May have to go and deal with kids tonight, so I hope you all have a good evening. I know the feeling, buddy. I know the feeling. Down only 15 for Andrew Mitchell. The classic is beautiful. I'm assuming that's in reference to the Bunnahabhain. It is good. Oh, Tom Ayton is a Jura fan. He's admitting it in public. Unfortunately, if you join this group, if you watch these things, you're going to have to grow a rather thick skin when it comes to Jura. And it's probably not, to be fair, because there's nothing wrong with it. It's just somewhere in the past it became the kicking boy, and ever since then it's just, what can I say? Andrew saying a nice choice, Bob, because he's from Campbelltown. Kieran Satley, Campbelltown lock for Darren. Let me know what you think about that. I liked the nose. I really liked. I liked the start of it, but it didn't have a finish on it for me. Hi from Amir. John Neeson's here. Linda's here. David Mason. Kieran Sally. Kilcarran 8. Cal Strength. That's a nice go for it. Chris Sherry. Or McSherry, I should say. From YouTube. I like to see YouTubers coming on board. We've got hardly any subscribers on YouTube because no one really uses it. But that's not entirely true. The main user, I think, is a different Jamie, funnily enough, because he gets banned from Facebook. He goes to YouTube to watch us there. Jamie Lovell and Gary McLaughlin, evening to you. So I think that's all the comments caught up on for a second before they'll come in. Let me catch up. So we've got two draws. So we've got the two free draws that come every week. So we've got the comments draw and we've got the freebie draw. So they're coming tonight, as they always do. Slight change to the freebie draw. I'll show you when we get there. We've got the Springbank Local Barley, which sold out in 15 minutes. In fact, it was one of my favourite ones because I had my family over. I set it up. Ordinarily, I do these things quite live, so I can react to people, and if someone says they've got a problem, I can deal with it. But because I had family over, I set it up. So competition went live at 9. Email went out at 9 o'clock to tell everyone it was open. And I just left it. And then straight away, my phone just went bing, 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 as orders were coming in. And I was like, oh, that sounds good. And I checked at like 9:15 and it said products out of stock. And then I was getting people commenting all the way through the day. They're like, Rob, it's 10 o'clock. I've just come in to check. And I don't think the website's working because the Springbank isn't on the site anymore. And it's like, nope, sold out already. And I must have had 7 or 8 people contact me during the course of the day, said, I can't find the competition. It's like, some things, not everything, but some things go at such a rate of knots. It's just bananas. It's just completely bananas. So yeah, 15 minutes it sold out in. what can you do? But then on the flip side, look, we've got the Longrow Red going tonight, which comes at the same time as Springbank. It's obviously not Springbank. Well, if you know what I mean, it's not the Springbank brand, it's the Longrow brand. But it flies really, really well off the shelves when it comes to for sale, and yet it took a few days to go. It never got to its end. It obviously sold out, but it just took a bit longer. So now there's two things I need to mention whilst I'm at it. So before I start, so there's a Bunnahabhain competition that's just gone live. I've muted my Outlook because I could hear it pinging when I was trying to talk to you at the start of this conversation. So it's gone live. It's an instant win one again. So there's 5 ticket numbers that if you get that ticket number, you instantly win whatever the prize is. And there's Abalawa and Glenfiddich and Archintoshan and some other stuff, which I can't remember off the top of my head. There's also free tickets for anyone who buys one of the first 50. So if you went and bought 3 tickets and you were the first 3, then you get an additional 3. And that's the same thing that happened with the Longrow Red. So there's extra tickets in that one for those. So that's just gone live. £3 something. I can't remember what the ticket price was. £3 something. But that's live now. So just be prepared because it has been pinging away in my ear. Let me just have a look. It was 200 tickets. I put loads out, and we've sold 56 already. So I don't suppose that's going to take too long to get through. Let me just catch up on the comments, make sure I know where I'm up to. Linda, like your sweatshirt, my Torabeg one. Yeah, it's I like Torabeg. In fact, I need to check because they're supposed to be doing their next Peak Elite release shortly. I like Torabeg, and it's probably the only one I actually wear that's branded. So what can I say? I'm a sucker. Denise Horner, a lady of a few words. Evening from Glasgow from Robert Miles. Rachel Lockhart, evening everyone. Lewis is here. Good nose, nice on the palate, hint of peat, a bit of spice at the end, and not very lasting. But pleasant all the same. Yeah, exactly. You can't knock it. It's just it didn't have a. In the tasting I did, you had the Campbelltown up, but you also had things like the Springbank 25. You had both the Kilkerrans, which have got much bigger finishes. Evening to Simon. Malk, I blame work. Yes, and so people could guess Malk was one of the few people who contacted me at 10:30 or whatever it was and said, it's not working, it's not on the website. And it's like, it's sold out in 15 minutes, sorry. Evening to Andy Nicol. I was queuing for the other Springbank I got yesterday, missed the local Barley. Argument, I don't know which one's going to end up being worth more if you're keeping it for an investment, to be fair. They did a release yesterday that was for Ukraine, so it's a blue and yellow bowl, and it's all the profits go to these. Arguably, you can't sell it because almost every auction house has said that they won't accept them, which is good, I think. Evening all, Redbreast 15, followed by Benet, single malt, French, solely cognac cask, different. I bet it was 56, 66. I guess let's carry on. Daniel McAvoy, evening, made it, good. Andrew Diamond, evening all. Bought 3 Bunna tickets, but can't see my name in the comp. Well, I'll have to have a look afterwards. I can't, unfortunately, on the live, go digging around to try and find out what's going on with everything. It probably is just the fact that there's quite a lot of people buying tickets. So sometimes it takes a few minutes to catch up with itself. So that's fine. If you bought tickets, it will be there. It'll be fine. Right. So what was the other thing on my banner? Next one was the Highland Park 16. So yes, I made a boo-boo. For want of a better word, can't tell I've got kids. I made a boo-boo. For those people who have bought Highland Park 16 tickets, listen up because I need to explain something to you. So when I create a competition online, I put 3 different answers to the question, and then I have to tick which one's true because obviously the website doesn't know which is true. And then that will automatically do it. So if you apply and you put the right answer in, it says, yeah, it's great. And you go to the competition. If you apply, you pay your money. You put the wrong answer in, then it says, thank you very much. But then you don't go into the competition because you have to get the question correct. Now, when I did the Boona one, the Highland Park one, I forgot to tick the correct answer, which means that everyone who applied was automatically put through as a wrong answer because there was no right answer ticked. So there was 55 tickets purchased, all of which were outside. And I was contacted today and they said, it's just not coming down at all. And I bought 5 tickets and I can't come in. And I checked and I was like, I know what's happened there. So for those people who are in it, Collected the 55 tickets, got all the details, all to one side in a spreadsheet. The total number of tickets was 155, I want to say 135. I've taken them off the total, so the total's dropped down by the number of tickets we have. And I've put the correct answer in now, so you can buy it properly. And what we'll do at the end is I'll just take the list of the ones who purchased before, the list of the new ones, and we'll put them together. It will have the same amount of entries. You just, in case you're wondering why your names aren't showing up there, if you go into your account and it doesn't show you've got tickets, they are in there. I've just had to do a manual workaround because, what can I say? I'm human and I forgot to tick the right box, or any box, to be fair. So yes, if you bought tickets, you're in, it's no problem. You still got everything in there. It's just you won't see them in your account because I've got to do a manual alteration when it comes around to it. So I apologize if anyone gets worried that they're not in there. You are always in. We've never had anyone miss out on anything, so there's no problem with that. It's just I like to let people know and be open and honest. I've got one comment. Let me just see what that is. I haven't got a clue what I've bought. No, it does happen. An evening from Seamus. You can always check if you go to your account. If you go into my account, you can see your existing tickets. So which one should we do first? Let's do the Longrow, shall we? I'll get rid of Mal's comment. It doesn't need to be broadcast there the whole time, does it? Right, Longrow Red, which is the Malbec, I want to say. Off the top of my head, I've got my own one somewhere, but I've got a clue what I've done with it. Whiskey coming out my ears. A bit like Simon Avon. Maybe that becomes the verb. I've done a Simon. Got too much whiskey. So yes, let's go to random.org and set this up. I'll tell you what I'll do. Let me share random.org and then it might actually work, mightn't it? There we go. There we go. Random.org. Hold new draw, whiskey giveaway. Red. And it is the 3rd of April 2022. List of identifiers. Let me just get the list of identifiers. Right, paste it into the form. There is the list. 200 entries. Okay, 200 entrants. And of that 200 entrants, there was 150 tickets, and then there was 50 free tickets. Okay, and what you'll see here is these people who have got other occurrences. These are all the people who got 50 of the 50 free tickets. These are all the 50. So these were the first people to buy, and they doubled up the amount of tickets they bought. So Skin Dog, for example, bought 2 tickets, so then he got 2 free ones. WJM bought 5 and he got 5 free ones. And that's how it works. So those have all got free tickets in there. You can tell if it's a free ticket or not that they win on, because the normal tickets have got a ticket number after them and the free ones have not. So there you are. If you see one come up and it hasn't got a number after it, that means they won on their free ticket, which is quite nice. Entrance accessible. I'm going to draw a single winner. All right. I can figure out what I'm doing now. Let's come back to me. So, I'll tell you what else I remember. There's obviously the free draw element, or the instant win element when it comes to this one. And there was a Longrow Peated, and that was won by Lander. There was an Arcantoshan 3-wood, and that was won by Gary McLaughlin. There was an Aberlour 12, and that was won by Will Middleton. There was a Old Putney 12, and that was won by Glendavian. There was a Bunnahabhain, and that was won by If I Kill Karen, Will You Watch Hazel Burn, which, for those people who don't know, is Lee McLeod. And lastly, there's a £20 website credit, and that was won by Andrew Nicol under the username Dramage Limitation, which I quite like. So those are all of the free ones that are there, and those are all done now. So either they've either arrived. I know the Old Putney turned up today. They have been credited, or they should be there tomorrow, worst case scenario. So those are all done and dusted. 12 comments. Let me just check what that before we find out what the winner is, or who the winner is. Evening. Haven't got a clue what it's saying for John Paul. Evening. Hi, Richard. It's Pinot Noir. What is it? Do you know what? It's because I was looking at a Malbec earlier. It's the Pinot Noir. That's a very good point. So come back 1 second and explain. This is the new release, the Springbank Longrow new release, the Pinot Noir Longrow Red. There we are. It's not the old Malbec one, which was the last one. It's the new one. It's because I was talking about Malbec earlier. My apologies. Andrew Dillon, I missed the Springbank too. Evening from Tanner. Good luck all from John Paul. Then we've got both Andrew and Dylan with their drums going. Evening to Jamie Reynolds. Hope you're well too. Good luck, everyone. Still waiting for my first win. Well, maybe it's going to be now. Congratulations to all the instant winners. Keep going. It'll come. Malk should know. Trust me, Malk went through a very barren stretch before winning everything he touched. Quite frankly, evening from Vickers and evening, sorry I'm late, from Kevin. Right. Let's find out who's won it, shall we? Let's go back to random.org and go for it. Good luck, everyone. The winner of the Longrow Red, the Pinot Noir, I hasten to add, is I'm Brian and so's my wife. I'm Brian and so's my wife. Now, I don't know who I'm Brian and so's my wife is. However, we did have a winner not that long ago called Monty Python. So perhaps that's the tie-in. Maybe it's that person. I'm Brian and so's my wife. Congratulations, Brian. So he's getting through. It's always a good thing to make sure he's got through. And of course, the interesting thing, or the good thing is that you saw there's a number after it. So it wasn't one of the free tickets that won. It was one of the paid for ones at the region. Yeah, that was in the draw. Congratulations, John. Great win from Kenny. Congrats. Very unhappy, Andrew. That's a very angry face in that red one. That's about the angriest face you can probably get. But I don't know who it is. Obviously, I will track them down. I'll get them their bottle. That's how it works. Congrats to the Monty fan, indeed. Congratulations from Richard Essen. Malk, see you and get in, you wee beauty. Maybe we do know who's won it. And it goes to show that Malk doesn't just win Glenallachie, which apparently was his major thing. Malk, well jealous of that one. It's delicious. It is nice. I've tried it. Not obviously this bottle. Send you a half bottle. So it's nice, yeah. No, I've tried it, a sample of it. It is nice. So congratulations, Malk. You seem to be on a bit of a warm run again. Not like every time, but a few weeks between wins. That's not a bad situation to be in. Lots of congrats coming in. Get in your wee beauty. There we are. So looks like it's Malk. Obviously, I double check this. I don't just send it to Malcolm. I do double check. Right. Let's do the next one, shall we? So we'll go back. Oh, hang on. Let's turn off Longrow Red and turn on the big one. Springbank Local Barley. Everyone knows what a pain this is to get. It is a nightmare. So don't expect me to do another one of these anytime soon, unfortunately. Let's go back over to random.org and we'll get it ready. By the draw service, whole new draw. Giveaway. And it is the 3rd of the 4th. So if I proceed. So this was a really easy one. So there's nothing special about this one. There's no instant wins. There's no additional tickets. There was just, here's 80 tickets. That's it. There was just 80 tickets went on sale and sold out in 15 minutes, which I suspected it would. It's funny. I know I spend a lot of time sending out emails and say, this one's going to be big. It's going to sell out quick. But I do that when I know it's going to go, just so people don't think it's just marketing spiel. And we're going to draw one winner. Right. Let's come back to me for a second. Hang on. Definitely that mustiness, that Springbank funk. Yeah, nicer than I remember, if I'm completely honest. Oh yeah, nice and warm, and that's what happens at 55%. Maybe I'll let it off. Maybe I'll persevere. I've been trying to give it away for a year. Maybe I should have stopped thinking about doing that and just keep it. So let's come back for the comments. Thank you all. Thank you, Rob. You're very welcome, Malk. Keep going, it'll come, but not today because I'll be. I know, I did think that, Jamie. For those who didn't know, I can't remember who it was, said, I haven't won yet. And Malk said, don't worry, stick with it, you'll win. And then probably won himself. Andrew Mitchell's got his drums going. Darren's got his drum going. A third one would look nice on my shelf. Shouldn't be that greedy. Share the wealth. Right. Let's go back over to random org and find out who's won. Good luck, everyone. Seriously. Oh, Adrian's here. Congratulations, Malk. Malk. There's a spelling mistake there. Nice. Corrected. Either way, good. Let's go back. Oh, I don't need to leave your comment on the screen, do I, Adrian? Right. Good luck, everyone. The winner of the Springbank local barley is Jammy Jamstonston. Which, if it is someone's real name, Jammy Jamstonston, I don't like your parents. I think that's really out of order. Jammy Jamstonston with ticket number 34. Jammy Jamstonston. Oh, well, it's an interesting one. No one has jumped up and said, well, we have a congratulations, Jammy. So I know that the news has broken. Congrats. Just accidentally deleted someone's comment. That's the power I have. Lots of congrats. Well done, Jammy. Congrats. No one owning up to being Jammy yet. Oh, Jamie Reynolds. Haha, get in there. It would appear that someone has jumped up and said it's me. So there you are, Jamie Reynolds. I need to cut short. Good luck to it all. I see Seamus is trying to do the I'll leave and win technique. So looks like Jamie's. Well done, Jamie. Congrats. That's a good win there. Second LB1 in a week. I don't keep up with anyone else, I'm afraid. Well done there, buddy. Right. So what are we doing next? Freebie draw, as we always do. So let's go for that. And for those people who are new, I know I saw some names in there that were new. Basically, what the freebie draw is, it comes in every week. And anyone who spent £5 in the week previous on the site gets a free ticket into the freebie draw. And you get an extra ticket for every £5 you spend. So the more you spend, the more you get a chance of winning, which seems fair. And we do it in two parts. So we randomly pick who the winner is, and then we randomly pick what they win. And I've added this week, to make things a bit more interesting, I've chucked about 10 more items into the pot, as it were. So it's a bigger wheel. There's more stuff going on. So we'll see who wins it tonight. Let me just catch up on these 5 comments. Buzzing with that. Well done, Jamie. Absolutely buzzing. Evening, Nez. Good to have you on board. Right. Let's go over and do the freebie draw. So, third party draw service, hold new draw. Freebie draw, and it is the 3rd of the 4th, 2022. List of identifiers, proceed, paste it into the form. Now, because it's everyone who spends £5 on the site, obviously there's quite a few. It's not like it's an 80 ticket draw. This week there are 273 tickets. So let me just stick those all in. And as you can see, Danny Pegg had 3 because they spent £15. Adrian had 2. Alan Jones had 2, and that's how it works. And we round up. So if you spent, for example, £7.51, then you would get 2 because it would round up to £10. Although we don't have a ticket engine one, but you get the idea. Entrance accessible. Draw a single winner. Perfect. Let me just catch up and see if there's any comments. Been a long while since the win. See, what goes around comes around, huh? Darren's drumming away, Andrew's drumming away, but good luck to all from John Paul. Right, so let's find out who's playing for tonight's star prize, for want of a better word, on the Wheel of Jura. Let's go back and find out. Good luck, everyone. The winner of this week's freebie draw is Mr. White 696. Mr. White 696. Now, we do have a Lewis White. Is that him? Mr. White 696. Let's see if it pops up, shall we? Lots of congratulations. But no one jumping up and saying, it's me. Look at that. I do remember people's names. Yes. Get in, Lewis. You're up. Right. As that is the case, let's hang on. Let me figure out what I'm doing. Share the wheel, shall we? There we are. So we have the wheel. Let me get rid of that advert. Doesn't need to be there. So you can see there's more stuff on here than there usually or has been to date. Oh, press the wrong one. My apologies. So one of these will be yours. So we've added things like Aberfeldy in there because we didn't have it. We had Akatoshan, we added Bunnahabhain, both the Sturadur and the 12. There's Old Putney in there. I just wanted a bit more of a broad selection of whiskey in there, you know, because there was quite a few website credits, and I thought it's nicer when people actually get something, an actual bottle of whiskey. So well done, Mr. White. Say hello to the rest of those dogs for me. Indeed. Mr. Brown. Good luck on the wheel. Lots of congrats. I like people being all that nice and helpful and all that sort of stuff. Good luck. Nice. It's nice. Let's find out what you're going to win, shall we? So come back to here, customize it. And by that, all I do is, I make it spin for a little bit longer because otherwise it spins particularly quickly. So Lewis, just out of interest, is there anything you really want? Is there something on that list that makes you go, that's the one I want to pick out? Is it the £100 website credit? You know, if you're buying tickets, that's a great way of doing it. Or maybe there's a whiskey on there that you go, yeah, that's the one I want. Maybe the new, we've added the Coal Isla. There's all sorts of stuff on there. Glenmorangie's new. Is there anything on there that jumps out at you? Maybe you're a peated fan and you've got your eyes on the Freud or the Lagavulin or something like that. Maybe it's the Jura. Anything will suit me. Right, well, let's find out then. Good luck. Here we go. It's off and it's spinning. Now it's a new one. New names on it, so I can't guess as well as some of the others as to where it's going to stop. And Philip, no, it's going to go past that. Maybe I'll Contosh. Jura. Is it coming to the Jura? Oh, it's gone past Aberfeldy or Lefroy. Quarter cask for Lefroy. I think I can't see it going all the way out there. Well done. Congratulations. A bottle of Lefroy, a quarter cask on its way to you, Lewis. Now, that's not a bad way to finish your week, is it? Unless you're a completely anti-peated whiskey, at which point it might be a bit of a disaster. Good for me. I'm not entirely sure what the reference is from Adrian. That's the trouble. I don't see responses, so it's hard for me to catch up. Nice. Congratulations. Well done for Michael Kenny. Lovely stuff. Thanks very much. You're very welcome. And for the new people, what other happens is if you comment in tonight's draw, you'll get to do this next week, is everyone who puts a comment in gets entered into a spinning wheel again the following week. And then whoever wins, whoever gets drawn, gets a free ticket for any competition they fancy, which is quite nice. And all I do is I'll drop you an email message not an email message, but a Facebook Messenger, saying, tell me what you want, and then I'll send you a code so you can get a free one. If you're not watching, so if you miss a week, but you know you're in the draw, check your Messenger, because you have to approve a new person messaging you. So sometimes I've had it with people going, you never contacted me, and then they found that I'm just sat there in the waiting for approvals list. We'll go down a treat when I get back from work. Indeed. Well, not, why not? Right. So let's go back over to the spinning wheel. Gavin O'Connor, even to you too. And let's just change this to the comments drawer, because that makes more sense when I check it in the future and I try to remember where we're up to. And let's open the comments drawer. Now, we didn't have many comments last week. I went through it, double checked what Facebook was telling me. Adrian, there you are, because I know you were worried that you were missing last time. But otherwise, I think I went through it double time. It should all be there, as far as I know. So let's find out. Oh, let me customize again, make it a bit more of a longer spin. We'll find out who's going to get a free ticket. Good luck, everybody. This week it's going to be... Off it goes. Slowing down. Slowing down. Michael Kenny, maybe? Seamus? Darren? Oh, it could be Malcolm. He's already won once today. Damien? Will? Or maybe Adrian after all that. Is it going to stay with Will, or is it going to go over to Adrian for the free one? Oh, it's gone into Adrian. There you are, Adrian. Is it going to stay with you or get to Linda? How's about that, Adrian? The week after, you say, make sure I'm included. There you are, on the list. Well done, buddy. So, just, I spotted tar. Well, there we go. Andy Haven's got in his comment. Darren's, congratulations. Adrian, ooh. Nice one for Adrian. So yeah, Adrian, you've got the contact details. So just drop me whichever one you want, and I'll send you a code back so you can get that one for free. Lots of well done. Finding that. Sorry, Will. It happens. It's all, as you can tell, it's completely random. I don't design Wheel of Fortune style things. So yeah, it's not set up for anyone. Just luck of the draw, as it is with all the other stuff. So start of another week. I've got something a bit random for next Saturday. I'll give you a clue. For next Saturday. For starters, it's not a Springbank, because I know we've done Kilkerrans and we've done local Barleys. It is an inaugural release. I'll tell you this. It's an inaugural release, and it's a signed inaugural release. But that's all I'm telling you. So you'll have to wait and see what comes out on Saturday. Certainly something we've never done before. So you have to wait and see what you think. And who knows, I might do some instant win stuff on it as well. But have a good week. And I will speak to you during the week when I drop my email out. But otherwise, have a wonderful week, and I'll see you next Sunday. Thanks, guys. Cheers.